Matthew. We are walking you to work today. And how cool is it to be able to walk the guy who gets to play Harry Potter every day to work? What's that like?
You mean talking to myself, walking myself to work? Is that cool?
I'm walking
I don't
you
think
to
of it
work.
like that. That's great. This is 43rd Street, and of course I did a show here 13 years ago and a show here 7 years ago. Oh my gosh, crazy, time flies.
Nostalgic.
Yeah.
Full circle moment.
Yeah, full circle.
I love that. Well, let's walk to work.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's funny that we talk about full circle because you actually were into Harry Potter a long time ago. You auditioned for the Harry Potter films as a kid.
I did. I must have been about 9 or 10.
Yeah.
How old's Daniel? I think that 35. Yeah, so about the same age.
What was it about just the storyline that just captivated you?
Oh my gosh, I mean, at that age to be involved, I'd read all the books and my mom had read all of them with me when I was 10, so. I mean, the world itself, everybody was obsessed with the books, I was, and so yeah, to get the opportunity to audition at that age was crazy.
Yeah, that's insane.
But they didn't give me a part.
Well, you know what,
Which
look
super
at you
sucked.
now. Look at you now, Harry.
And now, Harry.
They're lost.
They're
We're
lost.
gonna call it a loss on their part. But listen, I am curious to know what rehearsals were like. You stepping into the role of Harry, that's pretty huge. And this is, of course, a story that people love.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very technical show, as you know.
Yeah.
So most of the backstage traffic is very complicated, and just getting yourself used to that and getting involved in that takes a few minutes to adjust to, and then obviously also doing all the scene work and working with the amazing cast. It's been one heck of a journey.
I can only imagine the wizardry, the illusions. How
That's
do you
right.
nail that?
Well, let me tell you, some of the stuff that happens in the show, even though I now know how it's done, I still don't understand it because it's so good. It's it's amazing.
Yeah, I feel like that's such a huge part of all of this, and I can only imagine how much just the audience plays into their reactions alone plays into the way in which you perform.
Even the very first time I saw this show was back in the UK in 2017, I think.
Yeah.
And I'll always remember this moment when I was sitting next to this little girl and something happened in the show, and I audibly was just like, "What the?" And I didn't say the word because I didn't understand how they did it. And now I know, but I remember that little girl looking up at me because we had exactly the same reaction.
Making Harry your own, I mean, such huge shoes to fill.
Yeah, huge. You think you're a fan of the show and then you meet fans of the Harry Potter universe and then you realize you've got some catching up to do. So it's certainly intimidating, and I'm just hoping I'm going to do a good job. It's a lot of research, and I'm just sort of coming along for the ride and hoping I'm going to do a good job.